2025 comes to a close, it is that time.
Hey, we are reacting to things we need to leave in 2025. Now, personally, let me get mine started. If you have a crush on any girl that doesn't like you back, leave her in 2025. We got new things coming, brother and sister, I guess. Uh, yeah, that's all I gotta say, brother. Now let's get
A
into the
year again.
video.
Last year, I made a video on things that we need to leave in 2024. It's time for 2025. There's a lot of things that happen that I personally believe that we need to leave behind. Like, these things just have to be a 2025 exclusive. 2026 does not need these things. And let's start it off strong with the recent trend, the Starbucks Bear Cup. Now, I really don't know how this got popularity. I mean, every single year
Wait.
there seems to be a new cup or a new water bottle trend.
I ain't never heard of this. Starbucks Bear Cut?
And once the new one drops, there's a new patch update, everybody moves on to the next one. And it seems like this phenomenon is present with the Starbucks Bear Cup. If you don't know what this thing is, it's a cup that pretty much just looks like the Billy Bee honey containers you would buy in the store. People were like waiting in long lines for these things because I guess the cup was limited edition. And now not only did people wait in long lines for this cup, I mean, that's one thing, right? Like, if you genuinely like the cup, whatever, you know, I'm not gonna stop you. But people were dead ass fighting over this thing and calling corporate or whatever. And I get you want this cup, but bro, this shit is $30. It is not worth it. Well, it was $30.
Low-key, does it feel like every year kind of gets like faster and faster? Because I remember like when I was in like sixth grade, or no, really fifth grade, like that year kind of went by fast, and sixth grade went by fast, seventh, and etc. etc. Like it's like every year just gets faster and faster. I don't know why, but it's kind of crazy.
Until people started selling it for over $500 on eBay. If you
500.
got one of these, great, man. You know what? That's great for you. But bro, there is no reason to be crashing out over this thing because a new cup is gonna drop in 2026 anyway. So what is the point? But people have bought this thing for like $1,000, $500. But even though if people don't even really want the product, sometimes they just fall for the hype just because, oh wow, it's trending. And speaking of dumb products, we got possibly the dumbest product that dropped this year, the Apple Pocket. Like, bro, what the fuck is this? It is a $250.
Bro, I have not heard about anything on here like so far. I haven't heard about this, that other thing.
Sock for your iPhone, and I guess you're supposed to wear it on your shoulder. I haven't seen a single person wearing this out in public because people just realize how stupid it is. Like, nobody is genuinely wearing this shit on their shoulder. I feel like this is how to get finessed 101. Everybody's just gonna see you got the iPhone Pocket and try to snatch your iPhone from you. Apparently the Apple Pocket was a collab with Apple and Issey Miyake. I don't know if I said that right, but still, point stands. This is a stupid ass product that is not worth $250. iPhones are already $1,000. There's no reason for me to be putting up $250 for a little sock to put my iPhone in. Like, if you bought this, you are literally being scammed. Like, there's no...
Literally, you can handcraft that. You don't need to spend $250 on it.
If, ands, or buts. Like, you know, at least the Bear Cup, it's usable. You can pour whatever drink you have into it. But this shit genuinely serves no purpose. Like, it's one of the goofiest products I have ever seen. If I actually see people wearing this in 2026, bro, I'm gonna laugh, man. Like, I'm not gonna be able to hold it in. And speaking of dumb purchases, crypto rug pulls. I don't know how people are still falling for this shit, dog. We saw this last year with the Hawk Tuah coin, and this year, the 6-7 coin. Who is buying this shit? As we all know, we could not escape the 6-7 meme. But the 6-7 meme became this ironic meme, but I don't know, a lot of people took that shit serious. And of course, after the 6-7 kid went viral, this dude made a cryptocurrency. And this dude was talking about, we're ready to bring 6-7 into crypto. Guys, it's time. And the...
Let's be real. He don't care about none of that. He trying to get this money. I would too, low key. But I'm not paying for it. So, I don't know who gonna pay for it.
No. Bullshit happened as Hawk Tuah coin. Immediately when it dropped, people were buying it like crazy. Oh my god, the 6-7 coin. And immediately it tanked. Imagine getting scammed by the 6'7" kid. Like, they really just trust anybody at this point. They're like, yeah, this guy, he's gonna bring my crypto wallet to the moon or whatever the fuck. We're gonna get rich together and we're gonna start the 6'7" family. That's dead ass what he was talking about on Twitter. This meme is not coming into 2026. Every time I accidentally say it like, oh, 6 to 7 times or whatever, I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? Like, it's time to just move on from this. And not only 6'7", but just number memes in general. Like, they're not creative at all. Everybody's just trying to be the next viral number. Like, this shit is just not
7, 8.
working, bro. Like,
7, 8, 9.
recently, there was this dude that went viral for saying 61. I don't know. At this point, they're just forcing it, bro. There's no way the new number meme is going to be created overnight. I've not heard a single soul say 61 or whatever. I mean, the meme's dead already. Like, they're just forcing it at this point. Nobody was looking for a new number meme. Everybody was just dropping them to just try to go viral at this point. People were just saying numbers into a camera and hoping for the best at this point. Now, speaking of TikTok trends, now we have the flip the camera trend on TikTok. Now, I don't think this trend is that big, to be honest, but basically the trend goes as follows. They would find somebody to make fun of and ask them to record a video. Then they would do some stupid TikTok dance and then flip the camera on them. And the whole point of it was for people in the comments to call this person that was filming chopped or whatever. And at this point, man, like, it's just bottom of the barrel lame. Like, I really don't understand why people
All right. I got something. All right, so imagine you're the person behind the camera and they do that to you. And you just mog everybody, and people in the comments are like, oh, he's mogging. He mogged you. This, that, and the third. How would that make you feel? I'll give you a quick second to think about it. Now leave it in the comments if you're watching this far.
genuinely thought this trend was so funny. It's ass. It's dog shit. And I think everybody watching this video can agree. They would go up to somebody, I don't know, like in their school or at the grocery store or whatever, and do this trend. And if people are still doing this in 2026, bro, that is just embarrassing because, dog, it is 2026 and we're still doing this bullshit. And obviously people that are in the videos do not want to be posted all over the internet. The Meta Glasses recently dropped, and the capabilities of the Meta Glasses are insane. It's like you have a phone literally right in front of you. Like, you literally walk around with the phone screen in front of you, and you can also record what's going on in front of you. So of course,
Yo, Meta Glasses ain't even that bad for real. They're extremely useful.
this was going to cause a lot of problems. People would start making content where they would like unknowingly record people with Meta Glasses. And sometimes people would like just go up to somebody and try to like get their number or whatever. And sometimes they'd have some corny ass pickup line to go with it. And since people have started to recognize the Meta Glasses and when they're recording and whatnot, it's like going up to somebody with a bunch of giant cameras on your head. Like, hey, can I get your number? Like, fuck no, dude. This shit's not gonna work. And they'll try to do this without people knowing, which is just weird as fuck in my opinion. And then in some of these videos, like, people will go up to them and just say some weird ass shit and just straight up harass them. And just like the flip the camera trend, this shit also needs to be left in 2025. And one notable thing from 2025 that I remember was the whole Duolingo thing that happened. Before this whole thing, I've had eras in my life where I tried to learn Italian on Duolingo. I never followed through with it. I would log on for about 2 weeks, and then I would never come back to it. But after seeing these dumbass antics of Duolingo in 2025, it is safe to say that I will not be using it again. This year, they replaced a ton of their employees with AI, or at least they said they did. Most likely...
No, I mean, I don't really know nothing too much about Duolingo. I tried to use it for Spanish. It was kind of boring. I didn't really learn anything. But
this was probably some kind of marketing stunt to get people mad at them. They made some dumbass apology video where a guy with an owl mask sat down and spoke in like this Darth Vader ass voice. And this was $1 million company, by the way. Like, there was no reason for them to be doing this. And not only that, all this voice. And this was...
Let me go back to him. Shut your stupid dumbbell face ass up.
Darth Vader ass voice. And this was $1 million company, by the way. Like, there was no reason for them to be doing this. And not only that, already before that, their social media presence cooked their reputation, especially their TikTok. They were killing every single trend you could think of. Everybody was saying that once Duolingo hopped on the trend, it was over. And we just need to pack up shop. So at this point, after all the antics, we just gotta leave them in 2025. And it was so bad to the point where people who actually really fucked with Duolingo, they were on it all the time, they had like thousands of days on the app or whatever, they uninstalled the app because of all this going on. Now, on the topic of companies, the company Activision genuinely thought they were untouchable. So they decided to drop Black Ops 7. This game just feels...
Well, I miss what Activision. They had all the Skylanders games. Nah, we bringing them to the Big 26.
So rushed. I mean, they literally dropped it a year after Black Ops 6. At this point, they are just dropping games just for the sake of dropping them. Like, there is a reason GTA 6 is taking so long. Like, I mean, at this point, it's taking too long, but you get what I mean. And when they dropped the trailer, it was probably one of the most disliked videos on YouTube. Nobody was ready for Black Ops 7. At this point, people were saying it was an advertisement for the new Battlefield. And obviously, the sales on the game were terrible compared to previous years. So at this point, there's no reason to sit there and drop garbage games. Because if they're trash, no one's gonna buy them. You know, Activision thought that this year was gonna be their year, but it wasn't. And we gotta leave that phrase in 2025, bro. No more, this year is my year, whatever. This year's gonna be my year. Nobody is perfect, bro. This is not gonna be your year or whatever the fuck.
Whoa, I rebuke that. 2026, that's my year. She keeps staring at me. I think she want me to raise her up.
People say, I don't know. Like, sure.
2026, that's my year. She keeps staring at me. I think she want me to raise her up.
It's a great mindset to think to yourself that you're going to prove a lot about yourself this year, but if you call it your year, you're already setting the bar super high. And sometimes when people say this year is going to be my year, they don't do anything throughout the course of the year. Like, what happened, bro? I thought it was your year. They genuinely think they're going to do a 360 and just turn into prime Michael Jordan.
Hey.
But in reality, it takes time to improve things. So setting these super high expectations for yourself is just not going to be good in the long run. And honestly, there's no point in waiting until the new year begins. Like, just start now. That's what I think, at least. I have no good topic transition for this one, but whatever. We gotta leave it behind anyway. Celebrity glaze. Like, it's one thing to say that LeBron is the GOAT of basketball, right? And it's another to say weird ass...
I'm just be honest, bro. Celebrity glaze is always gonna be here. You can't get rid of that.
Shit about LeBron. Or sometimes I'll see Patrick Mahomes literally do anything during a game, and the announcers will find a way to say that Patrick Mahomes is so great and he just knew what he was doing when he threw that interception. And it's different when he throws a touchdown, like, wow, that's cool, he made a play, whatever. But how do you do mental gymnastics to try to say that, wow, Patrick Mahomes really knew what he was doing when he turned the ball over on 4th down? Or in some cases, people will treat celebrities like they're some kind of superhuman, or they'll treat them like gods, but they're just regular people, bro. Like, it's not that serious. And of course, the biggest thing to come out of 2025 that we're leaving behind, Labubu's. I've seen people actually carrying these things around in recent months. In my opinion on them, they're way too expensive and they look creepy as hell. I don't want...
Yeah, I don't really know too much about them, but if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. We out.
Yo, fill the room with the juice. That's a lot of loot. That big fire, yeah, she kinda cute.